mentioning. Dr. Noorani, a similar question related in a similar context is, we live in a society where there is a lot of competition for anything and everything. For getting admission into a nursery is as difficult as, clearing your UPSC, to say, especially in Delhi. I mean, I believe I have gone through that procedure. I was lucky enough, my child got through in the very first school that we applied, but I've had friends who have, it's been months and months applying into hundreds of schools and not, been able to get through. That tension is bound to be transferred to your child, because when you realize you have filled up multiple forms and your child is not able to get admission, there is no criteria. Each child is different. I mean, first of all, I think the procedure is wrong. But what do? You have limited resources, limited schools, population is so much, there is this competition that obviously will get transferred to your child. How do you deal with that situation? Because being parents, we can't, content with the fact that let's just be happy and let our child be happy.
Right.
He has to go to a good school. He has to get admission in a school which is near your house. How do you deal with situations like these?
See, when you start with this concept of happiness and with this concept of this positive psychology, isn't it? What ultimately is your aim for that child? You want him or her to be happy at the end of the day. And have you ever thought about it that being in most elite school in Delhi is going to give happiness to him? Or is it going to be, he is going to be happy when he is with you, when your stress and tension is not transferred to the child? First, analyze things that what creates tension in you, because you are so much bothered about the social competitions, unrealistic expectations on your children, academic over-performances. These are not the criteria for happiness. These are all temporary, because after this nursery admission, it will be college. Then it will be topping in the college. Then it will be which branch he is getting. Then it will be, is he going to get a good partner or not? Then your attention will be that, is that good partner my good son-in-law or daughter-in-law? Then ultimately it will be like when you are into your old age, they will be shifting to US, Australia, Canada, and you will be like, we're stuck up. What was this all stress and tension about? We are just a pinhead in this universe. If you just jot it down to thinking that this school admission, I am Mr. ABC and this is the whole universe, I am somewhere in Asia and in India, in Delhi, and then looking for an admission in 1, 2, 3 school, is it a matter of stress or tension? Take a time, take a deep breath. It is absolutely okay if your child is not going to get admission in the elite school. Teach him values, teach him morals, teach him real life, how to handle the real life experiences. Teach him being happy in small moments.
Okay.
The moment you got an admission in a play school, that should be the biggest thing. The moment he comes to, I'll just add to one important area here, is that a 2.5-year-old should be able to tell you after coming back from the school that what he or she enjoyed. Because the language development is there. They can speak in 2 to 3 words at that time, because one more myth is there that boys speak late. This is an absolute,
I think I heard that right.
Yeah, this is an absolute myth, because what we deal in special need children, and we see that children coming to us late, and they are lately diagnosed with different kind of developmental disorders. Please make sure that at 1.5 year of age, a child should be using meaningful words. By 2 years of age, they should be using phrases. By 2.5, they should be using 2 to 3 word sentences. And if it is not there, these are the red flag signs for developmental disorders. Coming back to you, keep your expectations a little bit moderate, not very high expectations. You are living your own life. You are not living a life of your neighbor or on social media or on WhatsApp group. Once you will be like, you just come out of this social thing once and see from a different perspective. Look what they are doing. He got there, he got there, he got there, he got there. After 10, 20 years, these are not the problems. And if they are not the problems after 20 years, but that doesn't mean that we'll not be looking for the best for our children. We work for it. We try to do things in a better manner, and we try to get them best services.
Obviously, as parents, it's not wrong to expect. It's not wrong to expect that your child excels in one particular field, settles well in life with a lucrative job in hand.
It's absolutely fine. That is not the end of the world.